you.
Yes, I think the NEPA of Instagram must have taken the light away. I don't know.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh yeah, I'm like I hope I didn't lose you. I'm so sorry about that.
I wonder what happened.
Well,
Yeah.
that's with technology. You can't trust technology.
Yes,
Apologies
yes.
to everybody out there.
Yeah, apologies. I think they're all coming back one by one. Apologies,
Okay.
everyone. Yeah, so let me just sorry everyone, sorry about that. I've been talking to Manni Osifo, the founder of Nigeria Childhood Memories, and the CEO founder of ENO Foundation, a bladder cancer initiative. Yeah, so thank you, and thank you for your patience. Thank you for coming back and tuning in again. So Manni, you've told us about, you've told us about your childhood. You've told us about your time in Nigeria. You've told us about how you ended up going to America, and then you told us about your divorce and how lovely your children are. They are well turned out now. We now came to the crux of the matter when you founded Niger Childhood Memories in 2015. I remember then, I mean, it was a big thing. Everybody was so excited about Niger Childhood Memories because there was nothing like that on Facebook.
The best place to be on social media.
Yes, there was nothing like that. It was, yes. And almost everybody was on that platform, I remember. I mean, it was agog with activities. We were just sending all sorts of things, posting all sorts of old things that we had experienced as young children and all that. Now, tell us, what motivated you to start that platform on Facebook?
Well, thank you very much, Ike. That's a beautiful question. I don't know. I'll try and not get emotional because I get very emotional talking about this. I came to I came to America in 2013. I was supposed to be here for 3 weeks.
Tissue.
Let me get myself. I'm really sorry. I get emotional.
It's okay. Thank you.
I was supposed to be here for 3 weeks. I came to see my girls. And I was diagnosed for cancer. So 3 weeks ended up being 7 years. So I had my first surgery in 2014. When I was diagnosed for cancer. Because I was going to die. So, 2015, I was on my chemo bed. And I said to myself, I've had a fantastic youth. I've had a fantastic life. So all was running in my head then was to leave something so that humanity would say I was here. on my chemo bed, I took my tablet. I was on Facebook, and then I said to myself, and apparently that was again the time when, you know, there was this very crazy election period in Nigeria, and there was this division, you know, and I said to myself, growing up, we're not as divided as this. We're one. I mean, I remember leaving Lagos and going to Kano and staying with my friends because I have a lot of friends who are Northerners, you know, and they took me in. I recall back in the days where you can leave Lagos Island and go clubbing in Sulere and end up with your friends at Ikeja. So life was good, you know. So something came, it was like a light bulb that, well, you don't know how long you're going to live for. So you might as well just leave something for posterity. So I started it just like that. And I invited my friends. Okay. Little did I know that that group was going to go on steroids. Before I knew what was happening, in 2 days, we had 40,000 members. 40,000. It was like 5,000 every hour. We literally shook the foundation of the database of Facebook to the extent that I got a letter from them telling them that, you know, telling me, it was like congratulations, keep it coming. We've never had a group that has grown this fast.
Yes.
You know? So the group, I mean, the success of the group, sometimes I say to myself, how did I get here? How did I get here? That's one group, I must tell you, that has brought us together as one family. You know, the success story of that group is unimaginable. I've had testimonies from that group. So that was how the group started anyway. And then, but I said to myself that those things that separate us, like religion, ethnicity, and politics, I was going to keep it away from that group. So I wanted to make it a model that after all, we can all live together. So let's keep all that at the door. And we succeeded with that. I mean, the serenity in that group. You know, most of the testimonies that I hear, you wouldn't believe how many marriages have taken place from that group.
You said so. You said so.
Okay, and let me give you a shot. I had a medical doctor send me an inbox message to thank me for what I did for her patient. Apparently, her patient, a Nigerian who lives here in America, went through a bitter divorce, and that actually put her in depression. She was so depressed, so she was going through therapy with this medical doctor, and the doctor sent me a message to thank me for what I did. That her patient told her that there's this group she just joined that brings back memories of how she grew up. And, you know, for some reason, that actually healed her. So she wrote me this lengthy email and was praying for me. And I mean, I can't count. Or is it those that were lovers, childhood lovers, or they were lovers in high school?
Yeah.
And they both got married to different people. They have kids. And then they found themselves inside the group, and today they're remarried.
Wow.
Or is it those who found out that their cousins were on Facebook, or their childhood friends who they grew up with on the same street? Apparently they were all on Facebook, but up until before they came to my group, they didn't even know. So it's been a tremendous success. you know, and thank God today I'm still standing, you know, after 3 very successful surgeries.
Yeah, Manny, let's just hold on there. A lot of people are sending you hugs. People are sending you hugs, all right?
Yeah,
Blue
you know
Royal
why
Cakes sending you
I get
hugs.
emotional. I get emotional
Kazu
because
64 is sending you hugs.
I see
Miss
them.
Bumsy is sending you hugs. Everybody, they're all sending you hugs, right? So don't worry.
You know why?
It's just,
Well, sometimes you know why, because if you've gone through the journey I went through
yeah.
for 3 years, there was no economic life. It was just a hospital, you know. And when I was going through my medical challenges, we had a group, a WhatsApp group, and we were always of friends, childhood friends, university friends who had cancer, who were 5
Wow.
on that group. So we'll come on there and experience or our medical regimen, and then we'll pray for each other. 4 of them are gone.
Oh my God.
The last one left last year. May their souls rest in peace. And I'm the only one still standing. And I decided I was going to keep our group, and I wouldn't delete it.
We thank God for your life, Manny. Really thank God for your life. People are still sending you hugs. Your sister, Lizzie,
I
is
see
sending
that.
you hugs.
I see that. But thank God I'm
Yeah.
in remission. I'm here.
They're all sending you hugs.
Yeah.
All right. So we thank God for your
Yeah.
life. You are alive to testify the goodness of God in your life. You know, it's amazing because, you know, I was talking to you then when you set up the childhood memories, and I did not know what you were going through. You know, I was just
I
always
went
chatting with
through
you. I did not know I didn't even know that you were on your hospital bed. I didn't know, you know.
a lot. Yeah, I can. Well, the worst, when I came out, the worst was already over. I mean, like I said, when I was in Nigeria, that's why I get emotional. I was being treated. I had a hematuria. So we all have to be very, very careful on top of our health. When I was in Nigeria, I was being treated for hematuria.
What's
For 1
hematuria?
year,
What's hematuria?
blood in the urine.
Oh.
So they told me I had urinary tract infection. And they were pumping me with antibiotics. They went from 250 milligram to 500 milligram, from 500 milligram to 1,000. I did all sorts of tests because when they give you the antibiotics, it goes away. And then after 6 months or 3 months, you'll see your urine looking like orange. So it takes a microscope, or if you know, from your color combination, you know, red and yellow gives you orange. So they said it was UTI. I'm like, where did I get UTI from? I went to Mikio. I spent a lot of money on X-ray, and they just, you know, it was UTI. Everybody was UTI. So I came to the U.S. to see my kids. My intention was not to relocate to America because I had it going in Nigeria. You know, I mean, most of my friends were in government. Most times I was in Abuja, so I had it going, and then I had my own concern, my business I was running. So when I came here, I decided I needed to do a physical. And I went to see my GP, and I brought all my documents from Nigeria. And my GP said, there's nothing wrong with you. I said, no, I need to see a specialist. Unlike in Nigeria, where every doctor is Bukwero, is the same doctor that will treat malaria, that will take delivery, that will, I mean, it was. So when I came here, he now gave me a referral to see a urologist because I needed the all clear before going back to Nigeria. I went to see a urologist. And then the urologist looked at all the papers I brought from Nigeria and said, oh, you're okay, you're fine. There's nothing wrong with you. You're just okay. Maybe it was UTI. So I left the office. And then the nurse called me back and said, doctor wants to see you. And then the doctor said, did you do an ultrasound? With all the reasons in the world and all I know, I was saying to the doctor, ultrasound? I thought only pregnant women do ultrasound. He started laughing. He goes, oh no, ultrasound will give me a 3-dimension of your. So you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and book one for you since you say you're going back to Africa. So I went for the ultrasound. And I noticed the technician had teary eyes when I was doing it. But she didn't want to tell me anything. She said, oh no, your doctor will tell you.
Wow.
So that very day, my doctor now called me and said I should come in. So when I went in, I noticed they were all running around. The nurses were saying, oh no, there's no vacancy here. There's vacancy. I didn't even know they were looking for a vacancy in a theater room to operate.
Wow.
So the doctor said, you know what? I'm not too happy about what we saw in the ultrasound, but I'm gonna do a quick cystoscopy. Can you sign for me? So I signed it, and I was a bit worried. So the next thing when I signed, the doctor went in. The doctor goes, "Oh no, we need to go into the theater." So I said, "What?" So he goes, and then the nurse came in and said, "We found one for 6 a.m. in the morning." So the doctor said, "Well, you have to be there at 5:30. Can you make it?" I'm like, "What are we talking about?" So that night I couldn't sleep.
So you mean you went to the hospital and immediately they wanted to perform a surgery on you?
Oh no, they were looking for. He wanted to do a cystoscopy is going into your bladder to see what's happening.
Okay.
But the surgery was scheduled for the next day. So the next day, 5:30, I was there. I couldn't even sleep. They wheeled me into the theater, and 6 hours after, I was in the recovery room when the doctor came, or doctors, a group of doctors came to me and go, "Oh, Mr. Osifo, wake up, because these doctors, they need to leave." I went in at 6. I didn't come out of the theater till about 12:30, 1:45.
Wow.
So what happened was, he now said, "Oh, I have 2 news for you. One is good and one is bad." So I said, "Well, just go ahead." With my groggy eyes, I was trying to get out of anesthesia. So next thing, my eyes popped open. He goes, "Well, the good news is that we caught it early. The bad news is you have bladder."
You have what?
Cancer of the bladder. And so they were like, "I wonder why they didn't catch this where you're coming from." So you can imagine if I'd stayed back in Nigeria, it would have been history. I'd have been long gone. So, and that's why I started my foundation. The best approach to cancer is early detection. So all that when they were wasting my time and turning me around in Nigeria, treating me for the wrong thing, God was still on my side. And why I get really mad, I've I've lived a fantastic life, I must tell you, but I've had 5 near-death
experiences.
Experiences. The first one was when I was 10 years old. I had tonsillitis that got infected, and my parents thought I was going to die. The second one was when I graduated, and I had the worst typhoid fever ever. I was doing my youth service, and I ended up in the hospital with typhoid fever. I had 120 bottles of chlorophenicol.
Wow.
And 89 injections. I was skeletal. You could see my ribs. You know, the doctors, they gave up on me. The third one was a plane mishap. I escaped the plane crash that crashed in Ikorodu. I went to Port Harcourt. I'll never forget. I came to Nigeria. I had business with Shell Port Harcourt. I went to pick up my check. On my way to the airport, I left my check in the hotel, presidential hotel. I had to go back to the hotel, you know, because then it was every hour. There was ADC, there was Bellevue. So that captain, that Sama, would have been in that aircraft. So what happened was when I went back, the plane took off. Then I bought another ticket. I got to Lagos before those passengers. The plane crashed, and everybody died. The fourth one was another plane crash. My bosom friend, childhood friend, university friend, I was supposed to catch them in Lagos, Ibrahim Abacha. You know, I was one of his very close confidants from the South.
I know.
It was my so it was my bosom friend. Our offices were neighbors in Apapa. We were very, very close. We were business partners. So normally I hang out with them at his place in Ikoyi anytime I'm in Nigeria. So we're supposed to go. It was a tennis competition between him and one of the dancers. So I was supposed to meet them at the airport. But I think I'd gone to Port Harcourt too because I had something doing. And my flight didn't arrive Lagos early and they took off. You know, I mean, apparently through me, you know, and that again, I missed that, you know, so, and this is the fifth, you know, it just goes to show that my parents didn't give me my name by mistake. Yes. My name is Emmanuel, so God has always been with me. He has seen me through life. So that's why I say to myself, like I tell my wife, if I die today, I'm fulfilled. That's what I'm saying. So.
Wow.
I mean.
Wow.
So that's how that group came to be.
Yeah. So, Manni, tell me, how did your children feel when they heard that you had cancer? Your parents, your siblings?
Well, we kept it under wraps, you know, but it was prayers. Everybody was distraught, you know, they kept praying, but I knew what I was going through, you know, because after my first surgery, you have to go in every 3 months for checkup. And then they found a regrowth. I had to go back again into theater, had another surgery, and then started going in every 3 months. So they had to. So after my second surgery, a friend of mine who's in Texas told me he was battling bladder cancer too, and he said, "You know what? Why don't you just let them take out the bladder and then reconstruct or get another second opinion?" You know. So my first doctor was an Indian. And cancer is big business here in America. Big business. I mean, my first surgery was $60,000. But thank God, you know, as Omonile, the government took care of it. So my first doctor was Indian, and I just said to myself, you know what, let me get a second opinion. So, waiting for a second opinion, I met this Japanese guy who is actually on my board of ENO Foundation. And he said, you know what? This man has been using some different kind of medication. That's why this thing keeps coming back. I'm going to change the whole thing. And I met a group of other urologists, and then they told me not to worry. There's new medication for this. You know, instead of the BCG they were using before, they now changed it to, my chemo was changed to mitomycin. Now I'm talking like a medical, like a medical doctor, because they say it's something I've been through, so I know. So after they changed it to mitomycin and I did my third surgery, did my chemo session, I've been back 3 months, I've been back 6 months. Now I've been graduated to 1 year, 2 years running, I'm still in remission. But guess what? I'm healed. I've claimed my healing. I know God wants me around for a purpose. That's why I decided, you know, enough with corporate America. Now, before God takes me out of this life, I want to wear out my life and give back to humanity. Because my surgeries were performed by robots, but guided by medical doctors. So I know what I went through, I know the regiment, and I doubt if there's anything like that in Nigeria. When I was doing my research, we have less than 170 urologists to a population of 200 million. You know, the politicians, the high and mighty, they can go to Dubai, they can go to London, they can come over here to the US. What about the masses? Who's going to take care of them? What about the masses? And bladder cancer, 15 years ago, was terminal. It was terminal. And bladder cancer is the fourth leading cause of death in cancer. You have breast cancer, you have cervical, you have colon, and then bladder. And a lot of awareness has been given to breast cancer.
Yes.
So I want to wear the face of bladder cancer. So that's why I started this.
Set up the ENO Foundation, yes.
Yes. So definitely, before now, the website should have come on, but you know, I like to do my things very thorough. So there were a few things that needed to fix. So before the end of the month, it's going to come up. So I want to urge on you all to please support this course.
Please
support this course,
yes.
Because at the end of the day, the ultimate goal is to build the Urology Center of Excellence in Nigeria, but we'll start pro bono medical trips. But for the security situation, would have started this year. The doctors will go to Nigeria, early detection, free surgery. We'll donate medical equipment. We'll actually identify a hospital we can work with for now, because it's going to be a yearly thing before our own hospital comes up. And we'll identify medical students in Nigeria. I know a lot of them are running away from urology because there's no equipment and there's no school or where they can go and do their specialty. So we'll sponsor them. We'll offer them sponsorship. They'll come over to the US, do their specialization in urology, and probably give 5 years to the organization. And if they want to stay, they can stay. Yeah. And then we'll identify a university in Nigeria and endow a chair for the study of urology.
Yeah. Now someone is asking that what's the handle, Toro is asking what's the handle of the ENO Foundation, and then how do we donate?
There's a page actually, Facebook, but the website, like I said, should have been, I was targeting today, but when I was doing some reviews yesterday, I said, no, I don't want this. I needed them to do some change because I have web developers offshore I deal with. So definitely watch my space. Once the site is up, I urge you guys to just go there, make your donation
Yes. I will
to
also
the
help to
cause.
spread. I will also help to spread the news by the grace of
Right.
God. Now, Manny, back to asking you more questions. You got married again. How did you
I did.
meet your wife? I mean, what happened? How did you toast her? You know?
Well, I remarried. I got remarried in 2016. I met my wife by divine, beautiful Nigeria. I'm married to a Nigerian woman this time. My wife is from Fuga in Edo State, and she just recently joined me here in the U.S. She's an architect by profession. You know, when I met her and we got talking, and I just
Where did her? Where did you meet her? You are just where did you meet her?
like I said, we met by divine intervention.
Okay, okay,
We met by divine intervention,
okay.
and when I met her, you know, I haven't been single for 6 years. Apparently, I was under pressure, you know, by my siblings, parents. Oh no, you can't. Yeah, I'd already done Shangri. No, I'm not getting married. I'm not getting married again. But when I met her, I just couldn't resist it, and then I proposed to her, and she agreed, and the rest is history. And we got married, and she just recently joined me here.
Okay.
Yeah, and my joy knows no bounds. So, and she's met my kids. My kids love her.
That's
You
good.
know, oh, they love her, and like I said, the rest is history.
Is she
So
watching us?
I guess so. I guess she is.
What's her name?
Or Larry.
Oleri, hi. We are Manny's friends from long time ago. Thank you for marrying our brother and friend. God bless you, and thank you for looking after him.
Thanks. Yeah.
Yeah. So now, I'd like to my audience. Would you like to ask or viewers rather? Would you like to ask Manny any questions? Do you have any questions for Manny? So Manny, one of the recommendations is it that you have to, because you told me the other day that you go to the gym every morning, and that this morning again it's
Every
morning.
morning.
So
Yeah, it
is it
is. It's actually 7:59 here. Yes.
so it's one of the recommendations that you should gym.
I have to stay alive. I have to watch my body mass. You know, because you know, cancer they mutate. So you have to watch your body mass. Your body has to be alkaline, and then it's for me. I think it's a new way of staying alive. So I do that. I wake up at 5:30. Like I told you, I go to the gym 6 o'clock. I stay at the gym. My gym regiment is 2 hours at the gym. I'm actually in front of the gym. That's why I told you I can't miss it. You know, I have to be here. You understand what I'm saying? So that's part of it. And again, I um I have diabetes, so I have to.
Oh, wow.
Yep. So
Wow.
I have to. Yeah.
Yeah.
That,
Someone
that
is
was that
asking.
was actually that nice. Go ahead.
That was what?
That was actually that was during my when I was going through my cancer regimen. You know, depression forces you to eat all sorts of. You know, diabetes again is a lifestyle, but again I'm borderline. You know,
Okay.
so yeah,
Okay.
so my A1C has improved tremendously,
Okay. Okay.
and it's
So you're
all as
not
a
you're
result
not
of this
diabetic
activity.
yet now. So you're just
No,
borderline.
I'm borderline.
You're borderline. Okay. Now, so Maki Idowu is asking how are your kids getting on with your new wife? But you mentioned that, I mean,
Oh, the pictures. Oh, they're getting on very well. They are,
yeah,
you know, they are getting on very very well. They like her. They're happy for me. You know, they're happy for the fact that I'm happy. You understand? So it's all.
okay,
I mean, like my daughters told my wife, as long as my father's happy, we're happy, and they get
good,
along.
good, good.
You know,
Now, Kazu64 is asking, how did you hold up your faith during the time you had the cancer?
that was well. That's a very good question. My faith is what has actually carried me to this day. Um, it actually increased my faith in God because it opened up that one-on-one channel.
Yeah.
I talk to God a lot, even when I want to lose it. When I start hearing about my friends passing away, and I'm like, oh my God, am I the next person? God talks to me. That no, Manny, it's not your time. And we all have our own time. Life is like a bus going through a trip. When you get to your bus stop, you get, but it's not yet your time. I got you. I'm with you. So, I just believe we should all learn to listen to God. He talks to us. He talks to
Yes.
me. And that was why, like I told you, during the pandemic, um, I'm an agile coach. I was a scrum master. Well, I was a QA, and then I pivoted into. I was a tester, software tester. I'm now talking about IT, and I
Yeah.
pivoted into Scrum or into Agile. So I'm a certified tester. I'm a certified Scrum Master, and I'm a certified Agile coach. But during the pandemic, after all the Zooming and dealing with distributed developers, all over, something just said to me, "You've still not done what I want you to do." So I picked up a new contract, but after a while, I just said to them, you know what? I'm going to drop this contract. I'm going to concentrate on my foundation. God wants me to give back to humanity. He wants me to save lives. I cannot imagine that a 40-year-old black man does not do a cystoscopy, to know if their prostate is enlarged or what they have in their bladder. And with the kind of lifestyle we live in Nigeria, from office to beer parlor, from beer parlor to whatever, you see young men consuming champagne and Hennessy like their bladder is leather. And most of this thing, the toxic element, they go store in your bladder. So because of our lifestyle, I just think we need to create that awareness. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Create
Yes.
that awareness and then provide the equipment, provide the wherewithal so that if whatever, God forbid, is detected early, then the cure is sure. It can be managed.
Wow. Thank you, Manny. Sato, your name is Sato. Is that your nickname?
Well, they call me Monsato. I'm the only. It's my nickname. Anybody that calls me Monsato knows me well.
Exactly. Oakville living with Nene. You know Nene Akinton, Nene Okoma Akinton.
That's my sister.
She's saying, how are you?
I'm very fine, thank you.
You didn't
mention
that your name was Sato when you were telling us all your names. You didn't mention your nickname.
That's my nickname. If you call me Monsato, that means you know me well. Well.
What about Jankus?
I saw her there.
Kaz Images Chicago.
I know Kaz Images. Those are my people. Okay.
Hi, Jankus.
Jankus is my person. These are my sisters. These are friendship that has been formed well over 45 years ago.
Yes, so look at them.
Okay,
read. Are you reading?
Kaz, yeah, Kaz. That's Kate Audu, my sweetheart. Kate is alive today. I don't know if she wants me to say this, but God bless her heart. Kate is alive today because God used me to save her. Yeah. I recall back in the days they came to my house. She's a very good friend of my family. We're all family friends. We all grew up together. She's in Chicago.
Your blood.
She's my blood. They came to my house for a swimming party because because I mean, like you know, rightly, you know, we all grew up in Ikoyi, and she almost drowned. You
Oh
know,
my
she was at
God.
the, yeah, I found her at the bottom of the pool. And thank God I
Oh
was
my
home
God.
that day. So I had to
Oh my
dive into the
gosh.
pool and I brought her out. And she never forgets it till today. She remembers it. She calls me my hero.
Yeah. She wrote it there. Manni. Manni's name is Hero.
Yes.
Yeah. We thank God.
You know.
We thank
Yes,
God.
yes.
We thank
So,
God.
you know, yeah, I'm I have an awesome testimony of the hand of God.
Yeah. Manni, you are so popular. Somebody wrote it. Somebody wrote it here. You are so popular. You are boy around town. I remember you so well.
I was, and that's why I said I had a fantastic, a
Yeah.
coco manico. I had a fantastic growing up.
Ekoko Maniko.
Oh yeah, because you know a lot of people don't know. Back then, I was supposed to be in Ikoyi. I was a child from an affluent family, but I decided I wanted to know the streets.
Mm.
So I had friends in Ikoyi with popular names like the Ekemodis, the Kokas, the Bajulays. So I used to go to their IGA. I used to go to their their family homes inside, you know. So all that Sangros, all that Itafaji, Lagos. It would even interest you to know that Motigbeyo Rileko.
Ó ti ṣe kí ni?
Motigbeyo Rileko.
Ah.
Igaeti.
Hmm. we just thank God for your life. We really thank
Yes,
God for
yes,
everything
yes,
that He's
yes,
done for you. Honestly, we
yes.
really thank God.
And
We
back,
really thank
you know,
God.
back then, I used to, you know, most of my friends, my parents didn't know their parents. I had a lot of friends scattered all around Isaleko, Lagos, and all that. I take them to my house, and God bless my mom. My mom will be like, where are they coming from? Are they eating? Set it down. My mom will start cooking for, you know. So most of my friends know my mom for that.
This thing is great.
You understand what I'm saying? I was very popular in Lagos, yes, but that was, you know.
Mm.
Now I'm Manni with God. You know, he's done tremendous things in my life. I'll be honest with you. But like I keep saying, if I die today, I'm fulfilled.
Yes, yes, because you're a living testimony. You're a living
I am.
testimony. You have founded something that will stand the test of time. You know, you founded two things: the Niger Childhood Memories and the ENO Foundation. So
Yeah,
we
the
just
Niger Childhood Memory. The store is coming on too. We're gonna have a store. We're gonna be selling memorabilia, and all the proceeds will go to the foundation too. So
yeah, by
watch
the
my
great
space. Yes.
yeah.
So I just want to make a very strong appeal. This is our own cause to give back. You know, the mindset has to change. We cannot continue to talk about what we already know, the problems of Nigeria. We cannot. We cannot continue to. So we have to change mindset. And changing the
Mm.
mindset is that change we want in Nigeria should start with us. I'll give you an example. If we all can identify one problem, I have identified medical. From our vantage position, propose solution or bring a solution like we're doing now. We want to build the urology center of excellence to take care of urology cancer, prostate, and bladder. You know, then we're on the way to change
Yeah, yes,
the narratives. So we
yeah,
have to. You understand what I'm
yes,
saying? So that's
yes.
what I've decided to do. And I urge on others to follow suit.
The follow suit, yes. Yes. So well, Manni, thank you so much for coming on
Thank
Adonis
you,
Parlor
Shike.
today. I'd like to remind everyone that this is Adonis Parlor. It's something that we do every fortnight. We talk to people only in the diaspora, people who live in the diaspora, inspiring people and motivating people, also educating and all that, entertaining as well. So Manni is based in the United States of America. We've interviewed people in the United Kingdom. We'll move to Canada. We'll move to even Ghana. Ghana too is diaspora now, isn't it? Other parts of Africa too isn't it diaspora? I don't know.
South Africa.
Well, people who don't live in Nigeria, but Africans who live outside Nigeria. So we'll be talking to people, such people, and they will inspire us, because most of them have stories to tell. Honestly, most of them have experiences at our age. I'm sure you would have experienced a lot of things. The next interview is with well, I have two people on. I have quite a long list. It could be, and it could just be anybody. So just please stay tuned. Please stay tuned. We'll be talking to more people. Okay, someone is saying Ghana is diaspora too. Yes, Ghana is diaspora. So we'll be talking to different people from different walks of life. The next person I'm hoping to bring is a medical doctor. She's a lady. That will be in 2 weeks. But I'm thinking that I should slot someone in between that time. And this person is somebody who had breast cancer. She may come to share her experience with us, you know. But I'm just looking at, you know, let me just see how it goes. All right. So thank you very much, Manni, for coming.
Well, thank you. And on a parting note, I just want to leave this here.
Mm-hmm.
I know some people would ask me what are the signs. At our age, we need to stay on top of our health. If you're not passing urine properly, you need to see your doctor. If your urine changes color, you need to see your doctor. If your blood pressure keeps going like a yo-yo, you need to see your doctor. If you have a sharp pain on your big toenail, you need to see your doctor.
If you have if you have a sharp pain on your big toenail?
Yes, it has your big toenail. That tells me that your blood pressure is rising up. So those are signs you need to stay on top of your health, because if you're aware and you catch cancer early, you can live long because it will be managed, or it can be cured. Because there are a lot of discoveries right now that will cure cancer. So let's stay on top of our health. Let's do our regular checkups. And for guys, please, please, please do a yearly cystoscopy to check your prostate and to check your bladder, so you know that it's all clear. And bladder cancer too applies to women, not only men. But you have more men than women. So on that note, I want to thank you, and I want to apologize for my emotions, man. Because anytime I talk about this, it gets the better part of me. You know, only God knows why I'm still alive today. And I know that He's not done yet with me. He has a purpose for me to fulfill. And by the special grace of God, I hope to wear out my life fulfilling that purpose. And thank you all for joining us. Thank you, Shike, for having me. You've opened this floodgate. Everybody wants to interview Manni now.
Yes.
Shy.
I know you have an interview at 5 o'clock, but you know, Manni, you know, it's good to share your story, because, you know, I, for one, I'm really scared. I'm supposed to have gone for
Pap smear?
for not pap smear, the breast one. I'm supposed to have gone for a checkup, and I'm scared. I've even told my GP that I'm scared, but they said I have to do it. So I think we just need to take that bold step.
Yeah, there's nothing to be scared of. It's better you know.
Yes, early detection is just it, you know.
That's the key.
It
Early
can save
detection is the
one's
key. That's what
life.
has saved my
No.
life. You can
Mammogram,
imagine
yes,
if I
Baba,
stayed back in
thank you.
Nigeria. Mammogram, yeah. You can imagine if I stayed back in Nigeria and they were treating me for UTI. Why did they back me?
Honestly, I need
God
to
forbid.
that thing. Honestly, it's a reality. It's something that we need to.
Right.
It's something we need to face. Because as we are growing older, you're not as healthy as you were.
Absolutely. And again, I want to. Sorry, before I forget again, I want to use this opportunity to thank everyone, all the members of Niger Childhood Memories, all my friends. But I'm gonna embarrass somebody. Most especially Shea Kosoko. Shea, if you're on the line, God bless you. Shea, God bless you. You and I know. Shea has been there for me. May God continue to bless Shea Kosoko. Shea is a great friend. Shea and I, we go way back to high school. So we go way back to 76. You know, Shea and I were schoolmates in secondary school, and we've remained friends and brothers till this day.
Wow.
I would never, ever, ever forget Shea Kosoko. Before I say Jack, $1,000 in my account. Before I say Jack, $1,000 in my account. That was when I was going through. God bless you, Shea. You know, God bless you. I really, really, really appreciate all the support, and may God replenish your purse in tenfold.
Amen. 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 Some people were asking for your handle, Manni. How can they? I mean, your handle.
Which one? Well, I'm on Instagram.
Yes.
But most of my activities are on Facebook. Manni Osifo. I'm public. You can do a search and you'll find me. I'm just, I don't know. I don't want to start a second page because I'm getting close to 5,000 max.
Yes.
And then they can join Niger Childhood Memories. I have a page for ENO Foundation too on Facebook.
On Facebook, okay.
Correct. And then once the website comes on, I'll advertise that so they should watch my space.
Yes. All right. Thank you, Manni. God bless Shea Kosoko.
Bless you.
God bless you, Manni. God bless everyone that has been on the program today. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Thank you, guys.
God bless you all. Thank you. And enjoy the rest of the day. Manni, thank you.
Bye, guys. And
bye.
Thanks for being here. Bye.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for coming. Bye-bye.
Bye now.